Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done already, please click the subscribe button. Follow me on social media across all my social media platforms. Links are in the description box below. Guys, I have a new news announcement video. AJ versus I was about to say AJ versus Fury. Listen, yeah, don't get me started, Fury. I might have to touch upon him later on because it kind of intertwines, okay? Intertwines. Okay, so AJ versus Alexander Usyk has been announced. The fight will be taking place in London. It's happening at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Don't ask me why they picked the crappiest team to host that stadium, Tottenham Hotspur. You know, it's crazy, yeah? Maybe it's my bad karma, but basically what happened was yesterday, I went over there. Maybe, I was thinking, you know what, maybe if I get a backdrop of the stadium and find somewhere quiet, maybe I could film this video ahead of, like with everything behind me, and Tottenham Hotspur, even though I felt sick to my stomach, what Tottenham Hotspur dare to do is, whatever I think it's called, bro, the slogan, anyway, yeah? Got in there, pull out the camera, boom, security's coming on to me from, yeah, you are not supposed to be here, man. Literally, they were on to, man, yeah? And I was like, you know what, fam? On the way out, allegedly, yeah, this is allegedly, yeah, my slide was potentially on the floor, but let's just carry on, let's move on. In future, hopefully Tottenham Hotspur want to do any sort of hiring, let me know. You know, everyone can forgive, but I was left a sour taste in my mouth, and part of that sour taste was on the floor. So nevertheless, the fight will take place in that stadium. That holds 60,000 seats. So what does that mean? That means, well, that holds 6,000 seats. Unfortunately, it's not 100% concrete. I know what Eddie said. I'm going to explain to you what Eddie said, but personally, I'm still a little bit apprehensive with regards to the capacities, etc., because it keeps changing up and down, left, right, centre. According to government reports, or well, I don't listen to the news, bruv, yeah, but according to the Premier League, on what they heard from the news, Premier League is the team, for those of you guys who don't watch football, because there's a couple of men that don't watch football, fam, yeah, the Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur are part of the Premier League, okay, which is the top tier of English football. So the Premier League themselves, or I think it was the FA, Football Association in the UK, said that you can have up to, you can have full capacity for home fans, and I think that they're not going to allow away fans into the stadium. So it's just going to be, it could be full capacity, but just full of home fans, which is a bit weird because coronavirus can't really detect whether you're a home or away fan. Anyway, back to Tottenham Hotspur for a second. Eddie Hearn is saying that the capacity is going to be 60,000. 60, is that because it's going to be full capacity of the whole stadium? For me, I'm a little bit skeptical, rightly so, bro. These men are flip-flops, yeah. I don't need to describe to you what type of government we're dealing with, but you guys already know this. If you're not from the UK, your government's probably almost as bad. Not as bad as us, but almost as bad, okay? So, hopefully that it could be full capacity. For me, guys, yeah, off the canvas has got to be there. Off the canvas has got to be there. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do to get hold of those tickets, but I gotta be there for me. Okay, I'm not sure whether they can allow vlogging. Might have to check in and speak to a couple of Spurs fans to get an understanding of that, because it would be good to do a vlog there as well. And let me know if you guys want that, you know, on the channel as well as a content, because if I'm going to go there, I might as well vlog the whole experience over there. I'm not sure, well, the security guy said I can't film on the premises, yeah, so unless I get clearance and authorization from the security team, I don't understand what they think I'm going to do. I'm not planning on I'm not Guy Fawkes, I'm not the Somali flipping Guy Fawkes fam, yeah, trying to locate where all of the bloody weak spots are so I can infiltrate the building, plant bloody what's it called, TNT bloody explosives like Guy Fawkes in there was it the 5th of November back in the day, fam. Bruv, big man thing. We only doing the vlogs out here, so it's not that deep. But you know, there's some mad people out there. Is what it is. Boom, yeah. Run on a little ramble. But AJ versus Usyk. For me, it's going to be a very tough fight for AJ, simply because this is similar to Andy Ruiz type of opponent. Very good IQ, good boxing ability, ring generalship is very, very, very good. His ability to sort of be in the right place at the right time in the ring is second to none. And when I mean be in the right place at the right time, I'm not just talking about he just like he respawned on the bloody on the blue corner. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that where he's throwing shots is that very acute, perfect angles that it just looks simple, but if you were to replicate that yourself, you'll realize the complexity in some of the things that he does. You know, some like he's good at jabbing. He's a simple jab sometimes and 1-2. He doesn't do that many hooks. However, it's so effortlessly. It's simple combinations, but it's very much effortlessly, or effortless. Sorry. So, but that's at cruiserweight. At heavyweight, because he was cruiserweight undisputed champion, at heavyweight has that ability, has those amazing attributes that he's shown against the likes of Gassiev for the World Boxers Super Series. Has that been transferred or applied to his heavyweight fights? Probably not. A slightly little bit against Chisora. Chad Witherspoon, it was a dive. Let me explain to you the Chad Witherspoon performance. Hopefully that's his name, yeah? That was like if I wanted to compare it to football, it would be like a pre-season fight, yeah? The guy looked like ballooned up, yeah? And just looked sluggish, like it could look like it could be art. It's basically like a pre-season fight, bro, yeah? I'm gonna call it that. That was a pre-season fight. Boom, yeah? He went on to fight in the likes of Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora for me is top 10 heavyweights in the world, so like if you could like beat Derek Chisora, it shows that you are at least a top 10 fighter at heavyweight. Okay, let's just remove everything that you've done previously, but you are at least top 10 heavyweight currently, especially if you beat under his new regime for David Haye. I know he's split with David Haye at the moment, not surprised. We're not going to get down the rabbit hole, but some of the antics he done in his last fight, it makes sense. Like they had a bit more of a falling out. Cool. Alexander Usyk, I would say slightly dominated that fight, but he only just won about, for me, 8 rounds to 4. If you wanted to push it, 7 rounds to 5. If you wanted to push it, okay. So he just about won against Chisora. Did it look amazing against Chisora? It actually looked like subpar. But I don't know. He rolled Chisora's punches. Chisora was hitting him with everything that basically what happened with Chisora threw the whole kitchen sink at him from the get go. But Usyk didn't look hurt. He didn't look in a way. Well, he looked hurt a little bit here and there, but he didn't have any amazing answers. He just basically figured out Chisora, almost knocked him out in the round 6 and 7, and just weathered the storm for the rest of the fight, and just scraped the win. Okay, it was a defensive performance, good defensive performance, but nothing. When you look at it, you think it. Oh, AJ, don't like worry about that jab, worry about when he throws an uppercut at this ankle, or worry about with overhand right at a certain, like, it weren't really that great. So you know, for me, if he fights Anthony Joshua, it'll be a sitting duck. It'll be an absolute sitting duck. He'll be standing there like basically with mud on his feet, being slow around the ring, and I think AJ, similar to Chisora, will corner him off, cut the ring off, and just start unleashing. And I think AJ unleashes. I don't know AJ's power compared to Chisora's power at the maximum, how much they differ. For me, in terms of just raw power, I think they're very similar. But I think AJ's accuracy and execution of that power makes him a lot more dangerous because he can hit it at the right angles with the right precision, the right amount of speed necessary to knock you out. Whereas Zora, he might just have almost as much power, but he just like bang, like he's just going for it, like bang, like, he's all over the place. And at his age, it's probably a great tactic to do so. So, how do I think this fight will take place? I think it could either go one or two ways. I think like AJ will come in, wallop him round 3, and just clean him out, or just going the full distance. And I think what's gonna happen is potentially Usyk will curl up, try to play defensive performance, run around the ring like he's on a bike, and in a nutshell, it'll be difficult for AJ to run around this guy like it'll be long, bro. Yeah, it'll be annoying, bro. Yeah, right, chasing a man down the ring just to freeze attacking. The guy doesn't even want to fight, just wants to do half marathon, fam. Yeah, and it might just go the full distance, and AJ will win convincingly on points because AJ is a lot bigger. He's a lot like his reach is a lot longer. I very much doubt Usyk is going to go for it. I can pretty much show under both scenarios of AJ winning in the 3rd round and AJ winning in the 12th round by points. For me, both sides, I think Usyk is just going to be a sitting duck or play a defensive performance. He's good. That's in my opinion. I think it's just going to be all defense from him. But is he fast enough to run around the ring? No. Might be fast enough to overcome a Derek Chisora, potentially, but not Anthony Joshua in his prime. No way. I know people are criticizing him for his pre-lit performance, but for me, the pre-lit performance was like, for me, it was a good sparring session, good practice rounds, you know. For me, he could have got pre-lit out there a lot sooner, but like, it's just like, it's not that deep for me. He decided to take a few rounds off. Yeah, so be it, bro. So be it. Well, like, there's no benefit of him just knocking him out round 1. You know, I know that you don't get paid overtime, but it's not going to do any benefit for you in terms of long-term in fighting Fury and them lot, because you need to learn a lot more as you're in the ring. So I think it's going to be, if you had to push for a prediction, I'm still seeing round 3 knockout. Round 3 knockout. Like, AJ's just, I think Usyk is going to be way too slow. Way too slow. I think he's going to be sluggish. And I just think AJ's just going to wallop him. AJ done well against Southpaw. Charles Martin, he knocked him out. I think AJ's going to clean this guy up. Honestly speaking, like, Usyk, for me, like, my heart goes out to you, bro. Yeah, because the writing's on the wall. I can see it, bro. Yeah. You tried first couple of rounds, you just like, all you're doing is this, yeah? You're just doing this. You're walking around like you got a shield on, fam, yeah? And AJ just crank that shield, chip it away. You see a slightly little bit opening on the door, like the door's slightly a little bit open. He's gonna kick the door down, bang, yeah? Finish a few combinations. I don't know what he did with Charles Martin. I think Charles Martin was a good one too. Similar to how Okoli done, and Okoli, by the way, potentially could be on the undercard. Similar to how Okoli done with Glowacki, is going to basically like wear him down, bam. But I think the enthusiasm from Anthony Joshua early doors is going to be like straight KO. And like the Okoli Glowacki one, they're cruiserweight, so they were a bit more quicker and like they were running away from each other a bit more. But this one, Usyk's a lot slower. It's gonna be curtains for him. 3rd round KO from Anthony Joshua. KO. like he's not getting up. Similar to how England beat Ukraine the other day 4-0. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be a hammering. It's gonna be a battering. But let me know what you guys think. Great, and well, finally the announcement has taken place. Finally, because like I don't know if there was a problem with the contract, but it is what it is, fam. Yeah, I'm happy for this. I'm grateful. Hopefully that AJ wins, and hopefully, inshallah, I'm there, fam. Inshallah, I am there, fam. Yeah, because if I'm not there, it's gonna be peak, bruv. Yeah, I would say I want to be there for the AJ Fury fight, but is that fight ever gonna take place? God knows, fam. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't done it already, please click the subscribe button. Follow me across all my social media platforms. Links are in the description box below. But without further ado, peace, love, and prosperity, guys. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace.